Hi, Laura Price here, owner of The Good Body Personal Training. In this video, we will determine the right exercise for you. People who combine regular exercise with calorie counting are more successful at losing weight and keeping it off. And that's our goal, right? So here we will discuss how much exercise is recommended for healthy living, the benefits of cardiovascular training, the reasons you should incorporate strength training into your life, and finally, why you should always include flexibility exercises. Okay, so first off, I want to stress, when starting any exercise program, I always encourage you to visit a physician and get an approval first. Especially if you haven't exercised regularly in a while. It's just better to be safe. Okay, why do we exercise? Exercise will help with weight loss. Yes, 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 that's our goal. Improve your mood, big win. Help prevent diseases. Yes, Dr. Cooper, who was my boss for 12 years and a mentor, always said that regular exercise, decreases your chances of a chronic illness by 50%, okay? So you have 50% less chance of getting a chronic illness just by exercising. So chronic illnesses is diabetes, heart disease, etc., okay? So that's a huge reason to start your exercise program. Now, the American College of Sports Medicine recommends 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity cardiovascular exercise, which is an intensity of 5 to 6 on the perceived exertion scale, which you will find on the membership site in the exercise area. Okay? You also need 2 to 3 days a week of strength training and working those major muscle groups. And we'll talk about that in a second. But let's go back to the 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, which may sound like a lot, but this is 30 minutes 5 times a week. Or you can break it up differently. Maybe you do 2 days of 1 hour of cardio and another day of that week of 30 minutes. You can even break up the 30 minutes to 2 15-minute segments. So 15 minutes in the morning and maybe 15 minutes in the evening. It doesn't matter how you break it down. Just focus on 150 minutes a week. Now the membership site workouts will help you accomplish this. And we'll get more on that in a second. So, do you want to shorten that time? You can. You just got to work a little harder. So if you do vigorous intensity exercises, cardiovascular exercise, which is 7 to 8 on the perceived exertion scale. So instead of 150 minutes, you'd be fine with 75 minutes that week. You just have to increase your intensity. A higher intensity means more calorie burn. You still have to do the 2 to 3 days of muscle strengthening exercises though, okay? Now remember, these are the minimum recommendations, and more time equals more health benefits. That's right, yep, add more and you get more, which is great. Now you have the perceived exertion scale to look at, but let's get into more details about the difference between moderate intensity exercise and vigorous intensity exercise. So moderate intensity exercises are challenging, but you can still do it and sustain that exercise for 20 to 30 minutes. So such as walking, water aerobics, riding a bike on level ground, doing doubles, tennis, that type of thing. Now, vigorous intensity exercise, on the other hand, means you're breathing hard, right? It's challenging and your heart rate has gone up quite a bit. If you're working out at this level, you won't be able to say more than a few words without pausing for a breath, all right? So some examples of vigorous intensity exercises are jogging, running, or riding your bike really fast uphill, maybe even playing singles tennis, all right? It may be hard to sustain this level of activity for a long period of time, so you may have to take recovery breaks if needed. That's totally fine. But if you look at it like this, 1 minute of vigorous intensity activity is equal to 2 minutes of moderate intensity activity. So performing cardio at this higher level and elevating your heart rate means you burn more calories, okay? With cardiovascular exercise, you are strengthening your cardiovascular system, which means your lungs are more efficient, delivering oxygen to your bloodstream and muscles, which is critical to your body's ability to burn calories. With cardio, you're going to increase your stamina and be able to hang out longer on the playing field with your kids, with your grandkids, whatever it is. All right? All right, now with strength training. Strength training is any movement where your body exerts a force against some sort of resistance, like a push in motion or a pull in motion. And that resistance can be your weights, it can be resistance bands, it can be body weight, right? So if you have a body, guess what? You have a built-in gym and it's free. And a lot of the workouts on the membership site are body weight workouts, okay? So why do we include strength training? It will increase your lean muscle mass, which is responsible for burning 98% of the fat that we want to get rid of off our bodies, right? Additionally, it will lead to stronger bones. It reduces your back pain, improves your cholesterol. It can also improve your blood sugar levels. Okay? It will lead to better self-esteem and increase your metabolism. So again, you're burning more calories. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn at rest. All right? So finally, we do have to incorporate some stretching and flexibility. Flexibility exercise is important to maintain your joint range of motion, and it also helps to reduce the risk of injury, all right? And muscle soreness. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing too. So proper stretching involves holding the stretch for 15 to 30 seconds while you breathe normally, all right? Stretching after a workout is perfect because your muscles are already warmed. So be sure and stretch all major muscle groups. Now, I told you about strength training, I told you about cardio, and I told you about flexibility. So where do we start? Well, the membership site is a great place. Those workouts that are provided for you on there are great. And what is great about my 30-minute strength workouts, they work multiple large muscle groups in one exercise. So you get the most bang for your buck. Also, you get your heart rate up and you burn calories. Can't beat that. At first, you may have to go slow and take more breaks, which is fine. We all have to start somewhere. But the workouts are efficient and effective for you. Now, as far as cardio, my plan on the membership site also suggests how many minutes and what rate of perceived exertion to work at. You can do whatever cardio you enjoy. Walking, biking, the elliptical machine. It's really important to find the cardio that you enjoy, right? Don't do something you don't like, or you're not going to be motivated to do it. So if you feel like the workouts on the membership site are not for you, then please let me know, and we can come up with something better suited for you. That's why I'm here, all right? Now, if you dream of running your first 5K, then the Couch to 5K program is great. You can download it on your app and follow the daily workout. It's awesome, all right? But still incorporate the 30-minute strength workouts as well, all right? Now, if you're going to stretch, I also suggest using a foam roller, all right? And I included a foam roller guide for you that you can follow if you choose. And you can foam roller at any time. I always foam roller right before I go to bed, and sometimes I foam roller, or usually I foam roller right before I work out, all right? And those exercises are on there, and you can get a foam roller really easily off of Amazon or sometimes at your local running store. Okay, the main thing, guys, is you need to keep moving. Even if you exercise, don't let that be your excuse to sit all day long, all right? Did you know that sitting is the new smoking? Yeah, it's not good for you. So Forbes magazine reported that sitting more than 6 hours a day will greatly increase your risk of an early death, which we don't want. So if you have a job where you sit all day long, you gotta take walk breaks. Get up and move, all right? You can even get a standing desk. I have a standing desk. I love it, all right? Your goal outside of exercise is 10,000 steps a day. You gotta hit it. Get a watch that counts your steps, or you can even get a step counter. Anything you need to help you get to those steps. Now again, this is outside of your regular exercise. Getting in this extra calorie burn is easy and it's inexpensive, it's convenient, and it's great for your overall health. You'll be amazed at how much it's going to help hitting your weight loss goals. Okay, now that you know what to do, complete the Choose the Right Type and Amount of Exercise for Your Body worksheet that goes with this video, and it's in the manual. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Good luck.